Looking for the best air fryers on Amazon? In this Value Finds Top 7, we are comparing basket air fryers, slim designs, countertop oven styles, capacity, cleanup, cooking speed, presets, and everyday value. The links are in the description and in the pinned comment. Let's start with number 7. At number 7, we have the Ninja XL Air Fryer. This is the kind of air fryer I would compare if you want a larger basket, simple controls, and a familiar brand for everyday meals. With air fryers, the main things to check are capacity, counter space, basket shape, temperature range, cleanup, noise, and whether it can handle the portions you actually cook. Ninja is popular because it usually keeps the experience straightforward while still giving you enough power for fries, chicken, vegetables, reheating, and quick weeknight cooking. Before buying, confirm the exact model, basket size, accessories, and whether the footprint fits your kitchen. With the Ninja XL, I would think about portion size first. A larger basket is great if you cook for 2 or more people, but it also means the appliance takes up more room. I would check whether it can fit enough chicken, vegetables, or frozen snacks in a single layer, because overcrowding is what usually ruins air fryer texture. Also look at recent reviews for basket coating, cleanup, and whether the controls feel easy after a few weeks of use. One more practical detail: think about where it will live on your counter. Air fryers are most useful when they are easy to reach, easy to clean, and not annoying to put away. If you have low cabinets, measure the height before buying. Next up is the Cosori Air Fryer Pro. This one is worth comparing if you want a more polished basket-style air fryer with preset cooking programs and a modern kitchen feel. I would look closely at usable capacity, preheat behavior, shake reminders, basket coating, dishwasher safe parts, and how easy the controls are for people who do not want to overthink dinner. Cosori can make sense if you want a practical daily appliance for crisping frozen foods, cooking proteins, and reheating leftovers without using a full oven. Check the exact quart size and color variation before choosing. For the Cosori Air Fryer Pro, the key question is daily convenience. If the presets, basket shape, and cleaning process are easy, you are more likely to use it for simple meals instead of leaving it on the counter. I would compare how well it handles fries, wings, salmon, vegetables, and reheating pizza or leftovers. Also check whether the basket coating holds up in recent reviews, because cleanup matters as much as crispiness. Also compare the food you actually cook. Some people want crispy frozen snacks, while others want proteins, vegetables, meal prep, or reheating. The best model for you depends on basket shape and routine more than a single headline feature. At number 5, we have the Instant Pot Vortex Plus Clear Cook Air Fryer. This is an interesting pick if you like the idea of checking food through a window instead of pulling the basket out every few minutes. The Clear Cook design can be useful for fries, snacks, chicken, and anything where visual progress matters. I would compare capacity, odor control features, cooking modes, basket visibility, light function, and how easy the tray is to clean. Instant Pot is a recognizable kitchen brand, so this option makes sense if you want an air fryer that feels practical and easy to trust. The Instant Vortex Plus Clear Cook is especially interesting if you like visual control. Being able to see food without opening the basket can help with browning, melting, and avoiding overcooking. I would compare the window design, interior light, odor control, and whether the clear panel stays easy to clean over time. This is also a good option to compare if you already trust Instant Pot appliances and want something that feels familiar. Another point for Clear Cook is behavior during cooking. Every time you open a basket, heat escapes and timing can change. A window and light can make checking easier, especially for foods that go from golden to overdone quickly. Number 4 is the Cosori Turbo Blaze Air Fryer. This is the kind of model I would compare if you want faster cooking, strong airflow, and a more performance-focused air fryer experience. The big appeal is getting crispy results without constantly babysitting the basket. I would check capacity, fan noise, temperature range, cooking modes, basket depth, and whether the controls feel simple enough for daily use. Turbo-style air fryers are especially useful if you cook frozen foods, quick lunches, chicken pieces, vegetables, or reheated leftovers often. With the Turbo Blaze, I would focus on speed and consistency. Faster airflow is useful only if the food cooks evenly, so look for reviews that mention hot spots, shaking, and whether the basket gives enough space for a single layer. If you cook frozen foods often, a stronger air fryer can be a real-time saver. But if you mostly reheat small portions, make sure the size and price still make sense for your kitchen. For Turbo Blaze, pay attention to noise and airflow. Stronger fans can cook faster, but you still want a unit that feels comfortable in an open kitchen. Recent reviews can help show whether the speed advantage is worth it. At number 3, we have the Amaro Lagos Extra Large French Door Air Fryer. This is a different style from the basket models because it feels closer to a countertop oven. It can make sense if you want more cooking space, shelves, French doors, and more room for foods that do not fit neatly in a drawer basket. I would compare interior capacity, included trays, rotisserie or bake functions, door clearance, counter footprint, and how easy it is to clean crumbs and grease. If you want one appliance for air frying and oven-style cooking, this deserves a close look. The Emeril Lagasse French door model is really about versatility. It can be useful if you want one countertop appliance for air frying, baking, toasting, roasting, and larger foods. The trade-off is size. It will need more counter space than a compact basket air fryer. I would check tray quality, door clearance, preheat time, crumb cleanup, and whether the interior is large enough for the foods you actually plan to cook. For the French door style, cleanup matters a lot. Oven-style air fryers can handle larger foods, but trays, doors, and crumbs need more attention than a simple drawer basket. That trade-off is worth thinking about before buying. In second place, we have the Bella 6QT Slim Air Fryer. This is a practical option if you want decent capacity without giving up too much counter space. The slim design can be helpful in apartments, smaller kitchens, dorm-style setups, or anywhere a bulky appliance feels annoying. I would compare basket shape, usable cooking area, handle design, cleaning, temperature controls, and whether the vertical footprint works under your cabinets. If you want an air fryer that feels easier to store and live with, Bella Slim format is one of the most interesting comparisons here. The Bella Slim air fryer is a good reminder that the best air fryer is not always the biggest one. If an appliance is too bulky, it may get stored away and used less often. A slimmer model can be better for small kitchens because it stays accessible. I would compare the basket depth, how easy it is to shake food, whether the handle feels sturdy, and whether the shape works for your most common meals. With the Bella Slim, storage is the main advantage. If you have limited space, a slimmer air fryer can be the difference between using it daily and hiding it in a cabinet. Just make sure slim does not mean too small for your meals. And at number 1, we have the Chefman Air Fryer. This takes the top spot because it is a very practical option for people who want an easy daily air fryer without making the kitchen setup complicated. A good air fryer should be simple to load, easy to clean, powerful enough for crispy results, and convenient enough that you actually use it several times a week. I would compare capacity, presets, temperature range, basket quality, size, and recent reviews for reliability. For many buyers, Chefman is one of the most straightforward air fryer options to compare first. The Chefman air fryer stands out because it keeps the buying decision simple. It is the kind of option I would compare if you want a practical air fryer for quick meals, snacks, reheating, and healthier style crisping without learning a complicated interface. I would still check capacity, basket material, cleaning instructions, and whether recent buyers mention consistent temperature. A simple air fryer can be the best pick if it is easy to use every day. Finally, for Chefman, I would look at long-term comfort. A practical air fryer should make cooking feel easier, not add another gadget you avoid cleaning. Simple controls, enough space, and reliable results are what make it a strong top pick. And that's all for today's top air fryer picks. If one of these products looks useful to you, you'll find the links in the description and in the pinned comment. Subscribe to Value Finds for more products worth checking out, and I'll see you in the next video.